Wave Runner, always running the wave.
Yo, it's HP Romero, owner of Wave Runner Graphics. I got my boy
DMC.
You know, we about to do a little interview, little podcast for y'all. You know, just get a conversation out there.
Sounds like
So
it.
shit. Let's start from the beginning. Where you from, bro? What city?
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the place, bro. Erie, PA, man.
Erie,
Born and
PA.
raised. Born and raised. You know what I'm saying?
How was it like growing up? Type shit.
I'd say it's pretty all over the place, realistically. Like, I was raised by a single mother, 5 kids, so
Damn.
I was always out and about trying to get out the crib, realistically. You know what I'm saying? Growing up the way on 24th.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
feel me?
yeah,
Exactly. So
yeah.
I was always outside just trying to do some dumb shit.
Motherfuckers always outside.
Hell yeah,
doing
hell
crazy
yeah.
shit.
But I don't know, man. Realistically, I was a gamer. Just a gaming hothead, hyperactive young bull.
What you grow up playing?
Ooh, good question. Shit. GameCube, so Monkey Ball. You feel
Hey,
me?
yo, Super
Automatic.
Monkey Ball, yeah,
Monkey
man.
Ball automatically.
I just downloaded that shit on the emulator. I was playing that shit.
For real?
Yeah.
What you got the emulator on, the PC?
Yeah, the PC. Yeah, I got it's called Dolphin Emulator. That should be having all the old joints. I was just trying to play the GameCube yesterday.
Shit, I was playing that Street too. Street Volume 3.
Oh yeah. I ain't see. I played
Automatic.
that Joe when I was younger, but I ain't never really got into it. Like, yeah.
How, nigga?
I don't
you used
know,
to hoop
bro.
Too? Like, come on, bro.
No, see, I never I played the football, Joe.
Oh, you automatic NFL
Like
Street?
I used to play the NFL Street, but I ain't never really got into the basketball, Joe. And everybody said that Joe on fire. They always talking about it, but yeah. So that's crazy though, shit. Growing up, I didn't know you grew up on 24. I didn't know that.
24th and Perry, literally a house away from the corner house.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? And then I moved down the way, probably, 2011 when I started high school.
Okay.
You feel me? And I stayed on Lighthouse Street since then with my mama Dukes.
Yeah, that shit fire. Yeah, I ain't know that. So, what I was gonna say, what high school you ended up going to?
I went to almost every high school besides SV. Yeah.
Nigga with the Central?
Yeah, I went to Central East,
Central East.
Leadership, Skill Center,
Damn.
fucking all of them joints. I ain't gonna cap to you.
So how that like, what I was gonna say, how was the dynamic, like, you going to all them different schools, like, how was that shit? Like, what's the best one you think?
I'd say East, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. I had probably the best time at East. Cause like, it was my freshman year, you know, the first taste of high school, you like, ooh,
yeah.
kind of nervous and shit.
Hell yeah.
But once I got there, I seen all the homies, I'm like, oh shit, this is cool. You feel
Everybody
me?
everybody went to,
yeah.
middle school with, yeah.
Hell yeah, that shit was lit. But then I ended up going to leadership right after that. You feel me? And then I went to Central for like a couple months. Didn't really stay there too long. And then I went to Skill Center too.
Okay.
But after that, it was like, I dropped out, halfway through my senior year.
Okay.
You feel me? So I ended up going to Corey, living with my pops after that. And then chopping it up with him, trying to catch up on some shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I lived with my mom, single mother, 5 kids. So I ain't really had my dad in my life, so.
Do y'all all got the same dad?
Nah, we got 2 different. My mom got 2 different baby dads. So you got Mariah and Hayden,
Okay.
and then me, Ashley, and Ariana got the same dad. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my mom got like 3 of them things.
3 of them things.
I'm the first one with one, like with my dad type shit, you know. So, and then like my brother got his own dad, and then the last 3 got the same dad. But yeah, that shit, I already know that shit. Just like that shit was different growing up, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So I was saying, like high school shit, like, you know. So why you ended up dropping out?
Long story short, me and my mom wasn't seeing eye to eye on a couple things, you feel me? It wasn't really working out. So, and like I said, when I was staying on 24th Street as a young boy, I was always out. Like I wasn't in the crib.
Yeah.
And when I had problems with my mom, I packed my little
And
game,
I'm
my
out.
game system, probably an outfit or 2 for the week, you feel me?
I'm out.
And I'm out, you feel me? And I wouldn't go nowhere. I would probably run to my brother's house.
Yeah.
'Cause he was right over the bridge, you feel me?
shit,
So it was
yeah.
like, should I just go to my brother's house, chill over there for a little bit and cool off? But I was getting older, like, all the same tactics, trying to run away and shit, do all that was like unnecessary, especially when I was in school and I tried to pull the same shit and I didn't have it. Like I said, I went to go live with my dad and I ain't had no school out there.
Yeah.
In Corey, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't on the right path.
Type
My
shit.
dad wasn't trying to lead me on that right path, so it is what it is.
Oh, so he wasn't trying to force you to go.
Yeah, he wasn't like, oh, come on, man, we gotta get you in school, this and the 5th. I had to apply that pressure myself and I didn't even want to be in school in the first place. Shit,
Yeah.
fuck it, at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's just like that's that, like, parents should, like, people don't understand how like how much parents play a role, like, you know, because that's your first guidance, you know, like your first like who
Understanding
you look,
anything,
who you
yeah.
looking up to, like this your
Realistically.
first example of who you want to be. You feel me? And if they ain't doing that right, you know, that shit could
You kind
lead
of
to-
lost in the sauce.
Yeah, you feel me? And plus, if you don't got nobody around you that's really like forcing you to be better, you know, like I had like family members telling me like, you know, like certain different like I got a big family, so I got a different dynamic of
almost-
different family
yeah,
members,
every
you know,
corner type shit, yeah.
So I got like family members that's on drugs. Poor. I got family members that got money, not rich, but you know they
Yeah,
got
they
money. They went
comfortable
to school,
type shit.
all that. So I had like different dynamics type shit. So yeah, people don't understand how big of a role your parents actually. Well, you know, like because it'd be like like you say sometimes you know they say like we be dumb for stuff we do, but it'd be like bro like.
Half of the shit I do is because I was taught.
seen it.
Yeah,
This is what I
exactly.
grew up around. So it's
Exactly.
like, you know, this shit is
So
normal.
It's almost inevitable for me to understand it
Yeah.
as that.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. Damn, that shit crazy. So
Hold on. Shout out to Mr. LaFada, yo. I just want to make this clear. Because Mr. LaFada, when I was at leadership and I was getting kicked out of school, even though he kicked me out of school, he definitely dropped me some game because he seen that I was a salesman at my core. I come into school with a nice little suit and tie, with a bag of knives, trying to sell my teacher some knives. Trying to
Knives
sell his
is
ass. And he was
crazy.
like, you know what? I ain't gonna buy nothing from you, but I'll throw you like $20 just for showing me your pitch. And I was like, you know what, man? I appreciate you. And when he was kicking me out, he was like, if you're not gonna stay with school, stick to sales because you got something. And I ran with it. No bullshit. So again, shout out Mr. LaFada, yo.
okay. You said you was in school selling knives.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
nigga,
sir.
you was on some crazy shit.
I was on some crazy shit. And it's crazy because they let me in that bitch with the knives. You see what I'm
They
saying?
seen them?
I was selling it to my teachers. Like I would set up appointments with my teachers.
To
and
sell
like
knives.
exactly.
That gotta be illegal.
Has to be some
That's
form of way.
that's
And it's crazy
crazy.
because I was at leadership too.
Yeah,
And they
what
got
that,
like
a
a whole-
Catholic school or something?
Nah, it's it's almost
private
like a
school.
alternate school.
Alternate.
Yeah,
okay.
they got like a lockup facility downstairs and shit.
Yeah, bro.
But I wasn't like walking them through the school. I'd get them to the office. You feel me? And sell my teachers in the office type shit. It wasn't
they
like I
was-
was walking to
and
each
they was
class.
really
with a bag
buying
of
them
knives.
shits?
I mean, I sold to probably like one or two. Like Miss Boyd bought some and Miss Yost bought some. But that
A
was-
bag of knives. What is it, like the little joint?
No, it's not like a bag of knives. I had like a bag of knives for my demonstration. Cause like I would come to you like a salesman would come to your front
And
door, knock
open
on the
it.
door, and I have a kit.
Okay.
And then throughout the whole conversation of me you having it, I'd have like demonstrations. Like for instance, I had a scissors that would cut a penny in half. And that right there would sell the scissors alone. Cause it's like what you
you
out here
forgot a
chefing,
penny, yeah.
you gotta deal with them bones, you gotta deal with a whole bunch of extra shit.
Yeah, copper.
These scissors
you
will
know.
cut through anything. Guaranteed.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you started like really like learning sales and shit. Cause
It's
I know you moved to Seattle too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's segment into that. So you lived here until what? What age?
2019.
2019, and then you ended up leaving.
Right.
Why you ended up leaving? Go to Seattle.
My life here at the moment, I would say I was 20, and I was couch hopping. Realistically, niggas was border. I wouldn't say border. Actually, I was homeless as fuck. Like niggas ain't had no crib. Realistically, you see what I'm saying? Niggas was couch hopping from homie to homie. You know what I'm saying? God bless to the homies that looked out at that time. You feel me? But yeah, I was in a fucked up situation, and then out of nowhere, the homie hit me like, "Yo, I'm out here I'm out here going crazy in these sales, bro, because he worked for Epic Ford. He was a car salesman, the homie Raven.
Yeah, ain't he from Erie too?
Yup.
Yeah,
Shout out
okay.
Raven and Gianni, my dogs, road dogs for life. But yeah, I remember I was sitting on my brother's couch because he just locked up. I was staying with his baby moms at that time, and I got a phone call from him, and he was just like popping his shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? When we living good, we pop our shit.
Yeah, like,
Just
yeah,
to,
how good it is out here,
Exactly.
you know,
what I'm saying?
like-
Just to make sure the homie can see, like, bro, there's different ways to get it, and we can get it for real.
Yeah,
it's not no
no,
bullshit.
no,
He
you know,
wasn't like,
sir, you can't do
throwing
that with
shade or
certain
like,
people,
I'm
though.
with that,
Yeah.
I'm doing this and that, because a lot of people take it the wrong way.
Yeah, yup,
You
yup.
see what I'm saying? So I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
And he knew that. That's why he was doing it with me, and that's why I could do it with him. But beside the point. He called me popping this shit. Oh, bro, I'm doing this and that in the fifth with the sales. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm making good money. And I'm like, oh, that's what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, And he realized I wasn't popping my shit too.
Yeah.
He was like, you good, bro? And I'm like, no, nigga, I'm fucked up. Real life. I'm
Yeah.
fucked up, bro. Like, I'm out here couch hopping. You know what I'm saying? I got a book bag and probably like $60, $70 to my name type shit. And I'm like, yo, I gotta get on my feet, bro. Somehow, some way I'm gonna find it, but I gotta get on my feet soon. Like, I'm 20 years old. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
He like, you said how much money you got, bro? I was like, I got like $60, $70, bro, in a book bag, nigga. That's it. He was like, let me see how much these flights is, bro. You remember when I left and I told you to come out here? And I was like, yeah, you was for real though? He was like, dead ass.
Yeah.
Let me see how much these flights is. Looked at the flights. I remember like it was yesterday. The flight was $133. Gianni was like, oh yeah, buy that. Yeah, buy that ticket right now. And Ray was like, I'm already on it. He was like, bro, he was like, what's your address? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the information so you can put it in the flight. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this nigga ain't finna really do it.
Yeah.
Like, as he's telling me he's doing it on his phone and shit, I'm
You
thinking
just
in my
sit
head,
here
like,
man,
he just talking, you feel me?
Chatting.
And then I got the notification for my flight to be confirmed sent to my email. And I was like, yo, this shit really about to happen. Nigga, I'm about to be gone.
And you never been like nowhere far for real before that.
Not as far as that, but it's like my sister Ashley was born in North Carolina, so I was in North Carolina for probably like 6-7 months.
Okay.
You feel me? But like I ain't never lived somewhere else.
Yeah.
Conscious.
So that was like your first like, you know, just
exploration.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, so you get on the flight, you go out there. What happens?
At that time, with my mindset that I had, with the music and shit, I would say I fumbled realistically. Like, because I went out there with the mindset I'm about to blow up, not understanding that there takes more than just one hit song for most people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when it came down to it, and I was working my dead-end ass job, because I got there, and I didn't have a job for probably like a month.
Yeah.
And the homie was cool with it. He already told me, like, bro, I'm making enough money to support the whole household if need be. Like, I can take care of the bills before you even came here, so I'm not worried about you being here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about you paying right now. But eventually, nigga, you can't be living here for free. I'm a grown-ass man. I understand that, bro. And when I wasn't paying nothing, I was sitting there doing shit around the crib, you know what I'm saying? Make sure shit was tidy, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to
regular house shit, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm putting efforts in. But I got a job at Jack in the Box, and I remember working the fuck out that job too, and I wanted to be like a manager at one point. But I don't know. It got to the point where I'm like, I'm a rapper, and I'm still working at fast food, making bare minimum bread. You know what I'm saying? My homie's working at doing sales and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, why don't you just come work at sales, do the car sales with me? And I'm like, nah, bro, I can't do it because like realistically, I don't want to be sitting there talking to those people and be like, I don't know. I had a weird mindset, especially at that time. Like, I felt like every type of person that came in to buy a car would be ignorant and asshole-ish towards me due to the fact that I'm a salesman.
Type shit, yeah.
Like, 95% of the people, and they probably vouch for me, when you go in to talk to a salesman, you're thinking they're a dickhead or a scammer.
Yeah, for
Granted,
sure.
like, you're not going to sit there, unless you know.
You got to get over,
you got to get over that fear.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that, because when I was doing sales at Cutco, like, fuck, every person I talked to, I knew them. It wasn't just a random person. Like I said, I had to set up the appointment, go to your crib, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, with my teachers, I do it in the office and shit. You see what I'm saying? So, but, he tried to get me on it. He's like, yeah, bro, why don't you just come do that? And I'm like, man, nah. I'm about to keep doing this music till I blow up, bro. I'm gonna just keep doing this music till I blow up, work at Jack in the Box. Nothing happened. I was out there for like almost a year and a half, you feel me? And I kept getting into some altercations with the homie and shit, you feel me? So like, I didn't want to stay there no more.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll move back home. And then, shout out to Hector and Nana. Love y'all to death as well. My cousin just so happened to be in Washington too, nigga.
For real?
No bullshit. And this is crazy.
You ain't even know, huh?
Didn't even know. He seen one of my Jones on one of my reels on Instagram and seen that it said Seattle, Washington on it.
Yeah.
He was like, "Cuz you in Washington?" And I'm like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm in Washington." He like, "Oh, shit, I'm in Tacoma," which is like 2 hours away from where I was at.
Okay.
And I went out there to visit the one time. This was before me and the homie started having altercations and shit anyway. But I went out there to visit and I don't know, like it just felt like nothing, like I just seen y'all yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't like no weird dynamic.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm
saying? You see some family members just like niggas done changed and
exactly,
shit. Like,
especially with the time frame that we ain't seen each other. It was probably like 5-6 years for real.
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Cuz got a whole family. You know what I'm saying? He got a wife and shit. Last time I seen Cuz, he didn't even have a girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, okay. Doing your due diligence. And he's in the service. You know what I'm saying? He was in the army and shit.
In the army,
so I'm like, damn, all right, bet. But when I had the altercation with the homie and I wanted to go back home, him and his wife sat me down and was like, going back to Erie ain't the move. You might as well just come stay with us. You know what I'm saying? We'll break down the bills with you and shit, figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you that room in there.
Yeah.
And I was like,
wait,
bet.
So your cousin from Erie too?
Yeah.
That's crazy. He was just
and you know what's even more crazier? When I was working at Verizon, right? This is later on in the timeline, we'll get there, but fucking, I met 2 people that went to McDowell, and they were born and raised in Erie too.
In Erie?
Random as fuck, random ass customers that came into the store and buying phones.
And they saying that's crazy.
Yeah, and I was bringing up like where I was from, because they were like, "You're not from here, huh?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not from here," because I didn't even sound like the people from Washington. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, they're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "PA," and they're like, "Pennsylvania?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "What part?" And I was like, "Erie." They're like, "No way!" And I'm
crazy.
like, "Yeah, I'm from Erie." And they're like, "What high school you go to?" I was like, "East." "You guys from Erie?" They're like, "Yeah, we went to McDowell." And I was like, "Yo," but they're older folks, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy. How long y'all been here?" They're like, 15 years. I was like, "Damn, y'all been here for 15?
Shit.
Crazy work."
Yeah, that should be. I be talking like I done had conversations like this with like about like whenever you out of town and you just see somebody like from the city, you know, like that should be so weird, you know. Like I was like just recently I was on a flight coming from Dallas, and I seen some shorty, like I don't know her, but like I seen her on Facebook before. I'm like ain't she from Erie type shit? So like I knew I had her as a friend. And I ended up seeing her pop up. It was like she was in Dallas. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, that shit crazy. Like, she was in Dallas at the same time. But it just be weird when you see people, like, from your city, you know?
Yeah,
that should just be,
because it's such a foreign thing here, bro. A lot of people that are born and raised here, they're rooted and they never leave.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like, if you really look at it, our generation has the most people leaving right now and trying to get the fuck out.
No, for sure.
Because if you look at our parents and like the generation before them, bro, they were
they stayed here.
They never go nowhere. I try to get my mom out this motherfucker to even come visit.
No.
She like, nah, I don't want to catch the flight. Catch a bus. Nope. Oh, I don't want to sit on a bus that long. Then drive.
Nope.
You know what? Nah, I don't want to drive that.
It's an excuse for everything. It's an excuse for everything.
I was trying to get her to come out there and live it with me for free, and she wasn't even trying to do that shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, my uncle, he live in South Dakota. I don't know why the fuck he moved to South Dakota.
South Dakota is crazy.
But yeah, random as shit. But he live in South Dakota. My aunt live in Pittsburgh. Like
he got like a. Did he have like a little lady down there before he moved?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
She from Erie. What? But yeah, he knew her, but she moved out there
for like a job or something. South Dakota just sounds like
that's what I'm saying. That's some like, random ass shit.
Where do I want to move from?
South Dakota. Like,
South Dakota. Boom.
Like that shit is crazy. Yeah. No. What the fuck? Oh yeah. So yeah. Like my mom don't even live here. My mom moved to Meadville. I know Meadville ain't too far, but like she don't live in Erie. My uncle don't live in Erie. My aunt don't live in Erie. My other aunt, I don't fuck with her, but she don't live here. My grandma live here. It's just like, you know, like everybody, like all my family members have moved and shit, and it's like, damn, like it's on me like now, you know, to move and shit. Yeah.
Most definitely.
And it's just like, you know, but okay, so you in Seattle, you start like shit start picking up for you and shit, right? Like, okay, you was out there doing music and shit, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about you doing music too. I don't want to just have this whole joint about like your life and shit. Okay, so like, yeah, you was out there doing music. Right. Obviously, the sounds is different.
Most definitely.
That's north and west. I mean, not north. That's east and west. You feel me? So like, how was that trying to make music out there? Like,
it was almost like at first. Because, like I said, when I first went out there, it was instantly all I wanted to do was music. Like, I'd make a new song almost every day. But fucking, I don't know. They kind of adapted to my sound pretty easy. Like, they were like, bro, I fuck with you. It was almost like a different taste for them. Because they're so used to, like, you know how, like, over here on the East Coast, you got a lot of people that sound like Detroit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Detroit sound's taking over the East Coast, or New York is taking over the East Coast type shit. Yeah. Over there, Cali's taking over the West Coast.
Yeah, because I know like Shoreline Mafia and all that.
Exactly. So it has its own unique sound. So if you take a nigga from the East and put him over the West, or even take a nigga from the West and put him over the East, the blend
it's
is either
take-
gonna hit or it's not, bro.
Yeah.
And I hit for real. Like everybody over there was fucking with my
Was
stuff.
you over there doing like West Coast type beats?
Not really. I wouldn't say West Coast type beats. I would say I would take a sprinkle of their flavor and put it into my craft.
Okay.
That's probably the best way I could put it. Because I don't ever really change my sound or who I am in my environments. You know what I'm saying? But I do. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna let it influence me a little bit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because then at that point you're not adapting. You're just stuck in your ways. Like, bro, you can't be like that in music, especially with how fast things move and shit, bro.
Sound constantly changing.
Mm-hmm, most definitely.
Like I don't even know the sound in music right now. That shit everywhere.
Everywhere, but it's nice. It's a vibe. You feel me?
Everybody
It's a
got their own little flavors and shit. Like it ain't no one sound that's taking over for real. Let me see what.
I mean, Kendrick cooking. I ain't gonna cap that.
Yeah,
nigga.
Kendrick had his.
He got the West Coast booming everywhere, bro.
Hey.
Everywhere.
That nigga dropped that tape.
Went dumb.
Calling Drake,
Cook Drake.
Craig,
Like,
Drake my boy, but
he took that L.
yeah, he lost that one.
He took that L.
He
You
lost
can't even
that
cap,
one.
man.
Okay, so were you doing? Because I remember you telling me you was doing shows out there.
Mm-hmm.
How did those come about?
Okay. I even talked to the homie about this, and I ain't throwing no shade at my city or the people that come to support at my shows or anything. It's just like, y'all seem like y'all be scared to get lit with us, if that makes any sense. Out there, when I was performing, it was almost like instantly, bro. Everybody was just vibing, bro. Like, you gotta think. I would expect that from here. And I'm not mad that I don't get it. It's probably something that I'm not tapping into, and I blame myself for that. I'm not blaming people. I'm blaming myself. But over there, it's like their vibe is different, bro. So when I was performing, it was like I unlocked a new thing.
They was fucking with
You know what I'm saying? You know how you get an achievement on Xbox, and it's like an achievement you've been working for forever?
Yeah.
You feel me? You finally get that motherfucker?
It's like,
when
damn.
I first performed out there,
It was like a high, huh?
Yeah, like a big-ass dopamine release.
Yeah.
I was scared as fuck. Scared
But
as
and
fuck
you got
when I
on
first
stage,
got over
they
there.
start fucking with you.
I did one song, right? I think my first song was Sync. And I did it. And I was performing it, not looking at the crowd at all. And the homie Raven was recording on his camera.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there with my head down the whole time. And I finally looked up, and everybody in that bitch was really like moving and vibing with me. And I'm like, yo, like, you feel me? And then the whole time after that, head up, you know what I'm saying? I'm interacting with the crowd, looking at people, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Talking
how,
my shit.
you gotta get your
what I'm
like
saying?
your
The
body
crowd-
language, all that, you know, because they could tell like, oh, you do this shit, or nah, you don't.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
Do this
If you ain't
shit,
got that confidence oozing out of you, you feel me?
Yeah.
But at that moment, I didn't. I'm not gonna cap. They could hear it in my music that I was like that, but they couldn't really see it in my body language until I actually started interacting and looking at them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
started
saying?
flowing.
Loosening up. You feel
Yeah.
me? Because like I said, I was scared, bro. I ain't never performed nowhere else besides Erie. And then in Erie, it's like,
Motherfuckers barely even want to come out.
yeah, like you tell them you got a show, it's like, all right,
Nah.
have a good time, bro. I hope you rock that shit, bro.
Yeah,
come
you
out.
gotta, yeah,
Like,
you
what
gotta,
the fuck?
you gotta have, bro.
What the fuck, like?
It gotta be like a club, like you gotta perform at a club out this
Yeah,
hoe.
you
Like,
feel me? Where
'cause
everybody's
you know
already there.
everybody gonna be going, yeah, you know,
Exactly.
like we had shows here. Them shits, like I know my little brother was having shows.
He was
like,
had that motherfucker cracking.
yeah, like that was the first time I seen some shit like that here.
Yeah.
You know, like, cause you know, like the white people, they had them rock shows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Them shits always gonna go.
Them shit's always
Like this a white town for real, so them shit's always gonna go. But for as far as like black person bringing out like that crowd, you know, for an actual concert that's full of people from Erie, like yeah, that my little brother, I see him do that shit. But yeah, no, that shit just, I don't know, like yeah, when you performing and shit though, bro, like motherfucker could really tell like, oh yeah, you know, with you know whatever. Okay, so your first show goes. How many shows did you end up doing out there?
3, and I was gonna do 4, but the festival I didn't have clean music.
So, oh yeah, I remember you saying
Yeah, I
that. It was
was
like,
pissed about
what
that,
type of
bro.
festival was it?
It was almost like it was like a summertime 4th of July type of joint, but like it was ran by like a Christian organization. You see me? So like when it came down to it, and I got there, I'm sitting in my head thinking like,
Did you know before?
no.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
know. This is my first time ever going there. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
so you can't even like.
And my OG put me onto it. So it's like, he didn't tell me that he just knew. He was like, yo, I know somebody that's doing this festival. You might as well go out and pop out. you want to talk about you an artist,
Yeah.
you want to do shows and shit,
Hell yeah,
go
this
over
the
there and
perfect
do it.
time.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they got a contest going. You get paid to go there if you fuck around and win.
Type shit.
And I'm like, bet, what? I'm nice. What the fuck? Like,
and you get there, it's just like, damn, like,
I see
you
a bunch
can't
of
clean
babies
that
running
up.
around.
Yeah.
I see a fucking family type vibes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
My
ain't like
set list
no
did not
turn-
have no family type vibes in it, bro.
And you can't even switch it up real quick.
At that time
you know?
either, you feel me? And they're like, I go over to the, I'm sitting there vibing though. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there talking to people, you know what I'm saying? Introducing myself to the person that was organizing and shit, just networking.
Yeah.
And then they had like this little basketball game going. So I was over there watching the young bulls go crazy and shit. And then fucking 2 hours passed about that time I start getting ready to get on stage. And like, my bugs and jitters are already gone. You see what I'm saying? Because I've already performed in that area for probably like, it was Everett. So I performed there twice already.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking like, all right, man, let me go talk to the sound dude. You know what I'm saying? Because like, he don't have my set list yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
nobody has my set list, and I'm
Yeah,
supposed to
you
be
know,
on
when
in
you
like half
perform,
hour. You
yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you perform, that's the first person. You got to go to the DJ sound.
Check in,
you know,
tap in, make
all
sure
that.
everything
Yep,
good, right?
yep.
So I go over there and talk to him, and we talking for like a good 5 minutes before I even bring the music up. And then when I bring the music up, he's like, "Yeah, you got the clean version, right?" And I'm like, "Huh?
Clean. What?
Wait, clean? No, I ain't got no clean version, bro. Like, I didn't know I had to bring like radio music,
Yeah.
like radio version music. You see what I'm saying?"
Yeah,
And
yup.
he's like, "Oh, they're probably gonna kick you off stage if you get the cussing and shit." And I was like, "Damn, it's my first time here. Like,
Yeah,
I
like-
don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying?" I'm out.
You
You know
on
what I mean? I'm
stage.
like, "Fuck, bro." And I
Stay
even
in the
talked
crowd.
to him. Yeah, like, nah, cut it. You know, because the song I was gonna do was Sync, which is streaming on all platforms if you didn't know. I was gonna do Sync, and like, I'm talking my shit about my ex, like, she wanna fuck this city, man, it's her, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
talking real grimy on her and shit, and like, it's not something
It
I would
wasn't
play
that
in front of some kids, bro.
that crowd. Yeah.
Like, I Matter, what other songs I got to play in front of All Stars, you see what I'm saying? Like, those type of songs I ought to perform there.
Yeah.
But like, Sync? Nah,
No.
I can't do Sync.
Couldn't. Yeah. That would have had them kids. Oh my God.
Yeah, what? Cover your ears,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
Cover your
cover your
ears.
ears.
Like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, that definitely would have been crazy, bro. Like, you know, people in there, like, they kids, like, nah.
And I'm on stage going
Yeah, you on
stupid,
stage.
like,
You probably think you going crazy.
I know.
Oh,
Next thing you know, they're like, nah, get that nigga the fuck out of
Johnny,
here.
no.
Yeah, get that
Yeah.
nigga the fuck out of there. And that's my first time there, so I didn't want to be that guy to like really upset the crowd and then not be welcome back.
Yeah.
Have like a bad taste in their mouth every time they see me.
Yeah, you know.
So
yeah.
I feel like I did the right business move there with that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, like
And I was
personally, if
like-
I was in that, I would have just blamed.
They were like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'll come next year." You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fuck it. At the end of the day, I don't want to say like opportunities are everywhere, but out there's more opportunities than I've ever experienced here or
Oh, yeah,
anywhere
for
else.
sure.
You see what I'm saying? So I wasn't hella pissed off, but I was kind of salty because I did call them like 2 or 3 times before I came out there,
Yeah.
just to make sure that the
Make sure, yeah.
location was right, the timing was right, and I was like my set time.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make sure my set was
So how far was it from you?
where I had to go.
Yeah.
It was probably like a half hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was in Everett, and at that moment I was living in Marysville.
Okay.
So like Marysville is probably like 30 minutes from Everett, like 25 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So that was your last show you were supposed to do, right?
Right.
And that didn't go. Okay. So, boom. From there, where you like, what's your next move after that?
I'm homeless as fuck.
How you end up homeless?
I'm homeless as fuck.
Why didn't you just live with your cousin?
No, that was the festival and shows and shit started the second time I went back to Washington.
Okay. Oh, so you came back?
Yeah, I
and
came
then went
back. So when I went out there to live with my cousin, and this is why I need to be living by myself. Due to the fact that like I honestly feel like I'm not a type of person, and I don't blame nobody else, but me personally, I'm not the type of person to be living with somebody.
Yeah, no.
Because like
Me same.
I'm
Me the same.
I'm blunt. I'm always coming off as an asshole to people who are sensitive. And half of the time when I'm reading you, it's a misread. So like I'd rather just be in my own area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I was living with my cousin, I kind of got that overstaying my welcome vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got kids and shit, they're frustrated with shit, they got their own life, they got to get situated, you know what I'm saying? And things just became overwhelming at times. So I ended up taking a trip back home and fucking stayed home for probably like, I don't know, like 6 months, 7 months, and then I moved back out to Washington.
Okay.
You feel me? And when I moved back out to Washington, that's when I started working for OSL, doing phone sales. And then I went from phone sales to Verizon. And then once I was doing Verizon, me and my girlfriend, at the end of it all, didn't end up working out. I ended up coming home to visit, went back, like came home to visit for like a week, went back to Washington. Mine's fucked up. I'm not gonna cap because I came home. Everybody was in the same position that they were in before I left. And all I wanted to do was leave the city, change my life so I could change everybody else's. And nobody wanted to do it. So when I went back to Washington, in my head, I'm sitting here thinking like, why the fuck am I doing this shit? And I put myself in a dark place.
Yeah.
And I don't know, bro. I lost everything. I'm not gonna cap. I lost my job, lost my car, lost my crib. I bought another car. Niggas was sleeping in the whip. You feel me? Because after I lost the crib, I ain't had nowhere to go. I'm in Washington by myself, 2,500 miles away from anybody I know, nigga. Yeah, so it's like I'm sleeping in Target's parking lot in my car with all my shit in it. Yeah. And it's like, damn, thank God for my neighbors, Nakia and Kelly, my OG and my motherfucking sister, you feel me? Because, like, if it wasn't for them, nigga, I probably would have been way more fucked up than I was, doggy. I'm not even gonna cap to you. Because they helped me out a lot. But when I was doing shows and shit, I was just about to lose my crib, and I was just about to, like borderline be fucked up. Like, so I was doing shows, getting a little bit of money so I could fucking do something. Like, I don't know, bro. I thought I was going to blow the fuck up at that moment because I was homeless. I was like, damn, I'm sacrificing everything at this point. I don't have nothing. Yeah. Like, I need to do it now or never. You feel me? But, yeah, that's the situation then. And then last show I did was the festival. Fucking was still making music, going crazy as usual. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And then fucking, I don't know, I just ended up getting like this sick feeling in my stomach, like I need to come back home, bro. Yeah. You feel me? So I took a flight back home, and now I'm here. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, what, you was leasing your car out there?
Yeah, I had a Kia Ultimate, or no, Kia Forte. Okay. Yeah, Kia Forte, all black joint. Okay. That joint was alright.
So, if you don't mind, what how you end up losing your Verizon job?
All right, so before I came home to visit for that week, I made a deal with my barber that I was about to get his Dodge Charger, and it was fire, bro. It had some rims on it, and he only wanted 12 bands. Yeah. So I'm like, bet, nigga, like, I'll give you, you know what I'm saying, 5 up front. Yeah. We can do a little payment, John. You feel me? Because I'm about to go on vacation. Yeah. I'm about to go see my peoples and shit, you know what I'm saying? While I was here, I probably spent like 3.5. So it was like, I could have gave him up front, probably like 10, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to come see my people. Yeah. So I had the key at the moment, but for some odd reason, the paperwork at the dealership didn't go through, or some weird shit with the bank. And they were like, we need a certain amount, we need pay stubs or something. I was going to send my pay stubs, but it never sent through. Okay. So I'm like, that's kind of weird, because I already talked to my barber about the car. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck it, I might as well just get the car. You know what I'm saying? And give him back the Kia. So I gave him back the Kia, hopped on a flight to come see my family, and then came back, and my barber wanted another 5 bands. Like, he wanted 10 up front at first, but we already had the agreement for 5. It was 5, you feel me? And I'm like, bro, I can't come up with 10 up front right now. Yeah, I just spent 3.5 in Erie. Nigga, like, I can't do that, bro. Yeah, no. I got 5 for you right now, bro. Let me get the whip.
He was not trying to go.
You feel me? And I was like, dog, I should have got the contract, fucking went through a fucking courthouse and all that shit before I left. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And got it written down that we was going to do 5 and do payments over the next year. Hell yeah. And fucking, I ended up falling out with him over it and shit. But, fucking, I didn't have the car. I had no car. You feel me? And I was Ubering to work every fucking day.
Yeah, you know, them Ubers be...
Nigga, I had a 45-minute commute, nigga. Like, my shit was dumb. Like, yeah, that shit... $100 every day, bro, what? $50 there, $50 back, bro?
Yeah, that's one thing, like, love or hate Erie, like, that shit is just, like, everything is right here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like...
The Uber cost me $10.
Yeah, $10. You know, you move out of town... commute, 40-minute commute is regular.
Regular shit, yeah.
People don't realize that, like, that's regular shit.
Motherfuckers be like, oh, I'm not trying to go to the mall, man. That's too far, bro. That's 10, 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah, like, you know, that shit is nothing. Like, niggas be on some shit like driving to Meadville, like, I ain't trying to drive. I'm like, bro, that's regular shit.
Yeah, that's...
Like, that's regular shit.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
When I used to leave the crib and go do something, I take 30-minute drives all the time just to get to the city.
Just to go to the city, just to go here, you know, go to this
Yeah.
restaurant, you know, just experience shit, you know. That's regular shit.
But that's a
big city
small-minded
shit.
mindset that people got. That's why they feel that way. You
Yeah,
feel me?
nah.
Them the type of people that never laugh.
Hell yeah, motherfucker be like, man, if that shit ain't in the city, like I was fucking with a shorty that lived 40 minutes away before, like, that's nothing, bro. Like, and
I'll pull up right now.
motherfucker be like, man, I ain't fucking with no shit. I'm like, shit, hey, you can miss out, blood. I don't know.
That's
Hey,
you,
feel
buddy.
me?
I can't-
Hey, I
to each
can't.
its own,
Yeah,
like-
you feel me? Do your thing, whatever.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, but okay, so you ended up coming back here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the last time, right? Like you was
Then I'm coming back?
like up here, right? That wasn't. Yeah, like this is recently, right? You know.
Yeah. Last time I came back was after the festival when I was homeless and shit. And I came back.
So you've been up here since you came up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So how's it been being back home?
Ass.
Terrible, right?
Terrible, bro. I'm not even gonna cap to you. I wouldn't even. I'm not even gonna try to sugarcoat it. Like it's been literally dog shit. Like the. Thank God for the people I have around me that are dear to me.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? The ones that I trust and they trust me. But like the other ones, bro, it makes no sense on why people move the way they do.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I need to get away from that shit again. Like
Yeah.
no bullshit.
Yeah, bro. It'd be like once you leave, like once you like, cause you left and you was living somewhere else for like a long time.
A long time,
You feel
yeah.
me? Then once you come back to this shit, it's like, damn, like the fuck.
I feel like I'm doing a bit.
Yeah, you feel me? Like it's like,
Like okay.
what is this? What is
Yeah.
life? You feel me? Like
Mentally doing a bit. I'm not gonna say physically because
Yeah, no, mentally, you know, like, cause it's not the same, bro. You've done experience a whole different
life, yeah.
a whole different way of life, different people, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, every time I go out of town, like, people is way nicer, just like, I feel like a weight been lifted off me, like, that's why I be trying to go out of town so much, cause it'd be like, you know, like when you hear it, bro, it feel like a cloud over you. Like,
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah,
The whole time
I
it's
don't
like,
even know why.
You can't even take a shower without feeling a certain way.
Yeah, like,
You
you know, I don't know why that is, bro. And it's just like, I don't know.
it has to be the environment, bro. Like
It'd be like, bro, and it'd be like, bro, like, it's never nothing to do here.
Yeah.
Like, it's never, like, we have concerts here and there and shit, but it's like, it ain't no random ass day you just gonna walk downtown. It's
and just have a good time.
it's like a pop-up shop or some crazy
Yeah.
shit. Like, you know, like, you go to Atlanta, like, I was just in Atlanta, that shit was pop-up shop here, pop-up shop, like, just random. You feel me? Like,
you might find some motherfucking crazy shit there.
you feel me? Like, no, they had some crazy shit there. Like, I was in Miami. The hotel I'm staying at, I walk outside. It's a big ass food festival right in the front of it. I'm like, just the day prior wasn't nothing there, but I walk out like, the fuck, like, you know, like it's always like something in bigger. I mean, like Erie wouldn't never compare to those cities, those big cities, but it's just
Yeah.
like we could have something. You feel me?
Something going or something, or
Like
even.
we only got Erie days, and that's like, nigga, that's once a year. Like,
And realistically, Erie Days is, I don't know, kind of played out to me.
I don't even like motherfuckers. I don't even go down. I don't even know, like, no, I did go down there. I went down to Erie Days last year, and it was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, that shit just.
It's not the same as we was kids.
Yeah,
though.
nah, you know, like we used to play on the big ass joints and all that shit. Now that shit, like, we older now, bro. Like, they don't even be
Shit.
having shit but food.
Erie. If y'all want me to perform at Erie Days, I will do it.
That should be.
We
That
will
should
pop
be fire,
out
too.
and go crazy, just to make everything a little more lit. Cause lately, that shit has been butt.
Yeah, nah, Erie. I don't even know how you get on the.
My nigga
card
Ayo
for-
went crazy last year.
Yeah, I know he went crazy with that shit. I don't even know how he got on the card to do that shit.
Email.
You got an email?
Nigga emailed him, got a slot.
Oh yeah,
I was like, what? This whole time all I had to do was email these niggas?
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. I mean,
Crazy.
shit.
Just reaching out.
Just reaching out. Motherfuckers don't do that though.
Yeah, realistically.
Motherfuckers do not reach out.
Realistically.
Motherfuckers be like, man,
I was doing the slightest, and this is what really killed me with it, right? I was doing the slightest networking at the club one time, and one of my OGs is like, see, a lot of people ain't got that, man. Like, where are your rapper friends at? You out here networking, doing what you should do, and you ain't got nobody around you that's doing the same thing. That's what's wrong with Erie, man. That's what's wrong with. I'm
Nah,
like,
motherfuckers don't. They don't.
I'm like,
network,
you know what?
bro.
You on to something. You know what I'm saying? That does make sense to me, realistically.
Yeah, that's. I ain't gonna lie. That's like number one thing. Like anytime I'm out somewhere, bro, I'm just, yeah, I do this, such and such. Yeah,
Automatically.
yeah, you know, like
Automatically.
even I done ran into like famous people, and I'm just like, yeah, I do this cover video, you know, just so they get that in their head. Like I ran into the shorty random as fuck. I'm in Dallas with my cousin at the mall. We just walking. I run into the shorty off the Tyler Perry movies. You know, not Tyler Perry, but Cora. You remember the light skin? She was bigger. She messed with Mr. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I ran into her, bro.
That's fire.
Random as shit.
That's fire.
I'm like, ain't you the lady off of like Medea?
Yeah, Medea movies?
She like, yeah, that's me.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, I get a picture with you, take a picture with her and shit, and then I end up, I'm like, yeah, I do like, you know, you probably like, you ain't gonna care, but it's like, yeah, I do like I do all this stuff. I'm just showing her. I'm like, yeah, I do cartoons too. She was like, oh yeah, you do cartoons. She was like, yeah, can you do one for me? She was like, I'm gonna text you on Instagram. She ended up texting me back. I mean, obviously, she got millions of followers. You feel me? Like, she ain't gonna see my shit. Yeah, this shit got flooded. But yeah, she was talking about she wanted me to do one for her and shit. And it's just like, you know, just saw me networking and just getting out there. Like, okay, like, you know, maybe somebody will. Eventually. Take me up and I end up get a client, you know, that's consistent, like, you know, like
consistency is everything.
You feel me?
I ain't gonna cap to you.
So yeah, just like people be scared to do that, bro. Like one time, you remember Jimmy Wapple, right?
Hell yeah.
So Jimmy Wapple was up here before he died. He was up here at Waldameer, and I was a young boy at this time. I mean, I wasn't doing shit that I'm doing now.
Right.
But it's just like I seen him. I walked up to him like, yeah, bro, fuck with your music, you know, take a picture with him and shit. And it's like, you know, I really wasn't networking, but it's like I was sitting there having a conversation. You know, just people be scared. Like, I would, like, before I even went over there, motherfuckers, like, I ain't fucking with dude. I ain't about to look like no fanned out ass nigga. I'm like,
it's like, bro, it's not about that.
It's not even about that, bro. It's just about, side, you feel me? Like, I remember the nigga said that shit to this day. He was like, I ain't fucking with that nigga, bro. I ain't about to let no fanned out ass nigga. I was like, all right, bro, that's you, bro. I'm gonna walk over here, have this conversation. I don't know what could come from this shit, you know? But it's people like that, though. Like, that's
you know
ignorant
what it is?
As fuck.
It's because they're around people who feel like dick riding is giving a compliment.
Yeah, like you give somebody a compliment, that's dick riding.
Nah,
like,
it's
that's not.
Like, full-blown glazing is understandable when a nigga's sitting there like, yo,
yeah, bro,
I don't even know the nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, bro, you sitting here, yeah, nah,
doing too much, but
it's not wrong with,
hey, I fuck with your music, my dog, like, hey.
Yeah, keep that shit going, you know, it's nothing wrong with that.
Chop it up with it.
That's another thing about Erie, like, they take that shit the wrong way, like, you showing love is you dick riding.
Yeah.
Like, you doing too much, you feel me? Like, that shit was never built here, you know? Like, I don't know, like.
I don't even got that shit in my DNA, bro, to keep it a buck with you.
Yeah, I be trying.
I show nothing but love, bro.
Yeah, I show nothing but love, too, but it be like, bro, I didn't have times where motherfuckers try to conflict it and
act weird about it.
Try to be like, you know, like, I be doing videos for everybody in the city.
Type
you know,
shit.
Motherfuckers had their problems here and there, like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro.
I'm
like,
here for the business.
I'm here for the business. I'm here to get our city more, you know, because motherfuckers not really doing shit like this here, you feel me?
Not at all.
So it's like I'm on some bit looking at the grander scheme of shit,
right.
You feel me?
Bigger picture.
And I done had people like, oh, you fuck with them, how you do that, I heard them and his fam, like, when none of that shit true, you feel me? Like I fuck with who I fuck with, like, fuck with who fuck with me, you feel me?
Exactly.
So yeah, nah, our city definitely
need a little bit of cleansing, realistically.
Yeah. And I don't think that shit will ever happen. That's why so many people is moving out this piece of shit. Feel me? So, all right. So you moving back to Seattle this Thursday, correct?
Friday. So the next Friday coming up.
Next Friday. Okay. So next Friday you moving back. What's your plans for when you get out there this time?
As soon as I touch down, hitting the dispensaries, getting high as fucking hopping in the studio.
Hey,
no cap, nigga. As soon as I touch down, because I get there at 10:30, nigga.
Okay.
So
10:30 at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's perfect. Realistically, I probably go out. I'm not probably going to the studio. I probably go out.
Yeah.
Because I ain't see the people there forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to tap in with my bro Mel. Got to tap in with Raven and Gianni, of course. Got a couple homies I got to get with. You feel me? So, like, as soon as I get there, it's just a weight off my chest, enjoying my time there. And then the next day, I'm getting right to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got my job at Verizon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they gonna hire you back, right? So okay.
Automatically, making the same bread and all that.
Yeah, that's love. So yeah, you just, you know, get back on your shit out there and just start going crazy shit.
And with the mindset I got now compared to what I was doing last time, because when I was working for Verizon last time, in niggas was sitting there just getting money. I wasn't putting it towards nothing, bro. I was just buying shit and just
that'd be
nothing.
that'd be another thing in our community, bro. Like motherfuckers don't we wasn't taught to invest.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't taught to, you know, we see like, you know, growing up we seeing drug dealer niggas like big ass chains, car, nice shit, you feel me? Like motherfuckers just blow these shit. Like we never taught to invest or nothing, you know? So yeah, that's definitely.
Oh, and another thing, since I've been back too, like I've been doing a bunch of shows and shit, but I've only had 2 in Erie, right?
Yeah.
Like Ohio's been cracking.
I've been seeing a lot of people
really like
seeing a lot of people go out to Ohio.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that's why I be having most of my shows out there with my Ohio brethren. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like them boys, thank God for y'all, bro. I'm not gonna cap it, because if AO never put me under y'all, my vibe probably would have been a little bit different. I ain't gonna cap to you. Because like the way they orchestrate their little shows and shit, and they be having everybody come out showing love and support, it's almost like a refreshing feeling at times. You see what I'm saying?
And you seeing new faces
Most
and
definitely.
just getting out the show. Like,
I just wanted to shout them niggas out real quick, because man, y'all motherfuckers be looking out for the cookout. No bullshit.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you said when you get back to Seattle, you gonna, you know, tap in with people you ain't seen in a minute, and then straight back to grind mode.
Straight back to grind mode.
What's your
different mindset?
What's your so like what's your plan with going forward with music?
What I plan on doing is fixing my promoting schemes, the way I market myself on the social media platforms, because realistically, the main reason why I feel like I haven't really blown up yet is because it doesn't take talent no more. It's more of like a business aspect, and I don't understand how to play the internet.
The marketing.
You feel me? So like, it's not my sound, it's not my music, it's not how I look or how I come off. It's more of like, nobody knows who I am.
Yeah.
Because I don't do what I need to do on the internet the right way.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap in with, like I said, tap in with a couple motherfuckers. Because a lot of people out there, they know what they're doing. Like, they already have followings on social media, and I'm going to dissect their brains. You know what I'm saying? Use the money I'm getting from my job to fund my passion and my career with music. And not only that, keep the passion I got just so I can keep doing what I do now and making the great music I do make. Because when I go through shit, if it wasn't for music, bro, it's kind of hard to even say I'd be here and be the person I am today, bro. Realistically, so
yeah, because you know that shit like a event for you, you know. Instead of talking to somebody, I'm just spit this shit out of my music.
Go into the studio and do what I need to do, and that's really like the best ventilation I could almost recommend to anybody. Even if you can't make music, yo, if you can't even melodize, you can't make no melodies, you can't make no bars, no nothing. Write it down. Put it on something. Do something. Make poetry or something. Find some type of ventilation. You feel me? And use your creative flows to do that, because at the same time, that might help you a little bit better than smoking a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Just getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Calling somebody else to talk shit to. Calling somebody else to vent to. And they sitting there running your shit to somebody else. And that person's running your shit to somebody else. Playing telephone with your information. You sitting there stressing about. You see what I'm saying?
No, just, you know, you got to find a vent for that shit, man.
God bless. You feel me? That I even found mine. And I found it at an early age.
Hell yeah. Some people never find it, you know?
Feel me? So.
Motherfucker never find it. Okay, so anything else you wanna put out there and shit, bro?
Tolerate EP is coming out this summer. You feel me? Release date is coming soon. We're shooting for end of June. 5 tracks, 3 features, all from the city though. Okay. You feel me? So we're just trying to make sure everybody gets love. Because what I'm going to do is, like I said...
just promote that shit out there.
Exactly.
Get some new eyes on Erie talent.
Make sure everybody gets love, bro. Because like I don't have no hate and bone in my body. I don't give a fuck who you is or what problems we might have had in the past. I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah, bro.
And I've been going for a long time.
Niggas is a man before anything.
Yeah, bro. I'm not worried about none of that. You want to get some money, you want to make some business, you want to make some shake, let me know. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I got no ill intent towards anybody. I'm a genuine-ass nigga who's just trying to make it out of this city. We're not all crabs in a bucket, bro.
No,
let's just make it happen.
Facts. Shit, nah, that's some real shit, bro. Appreciate you for coming through, buddy.
Dougie.
Man, go follow my boy on, shout your social media.
DMC the Rapper on all platforms, you feel me? If you want to look me up on YouTube, DMC the Rapper. You want to look me up on Spotify, DMC the Rapper. You want to look me up on anything, DMC, DA Rapper.
And we're gonna finish it like that.
Yeah.